Good morning, crypto traders and investors. Humble Trader here for another morning update on the markets, some of the top leaders. Just want to see how things are going, guys. It's been kind of a rough week so far, but the last few days we've actually seen a little bit of an uptick after a pretty deep correction there. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. Let's see what's going on. All right, as you guys can see, the market is up today. Even Bitcoin itself making a 15% move up. Very impressive. Um, Maintaining a 35.6% dominance rate, which is, you know, give or take around what it's been at the last little bit. It's seen lower. But yeah, it's gaining a little market dominance back, guys. The market cap went below 400 billion there. Pretty crazy. We're coming back towards the 400 mark. And yeah, guys, so we're definitely in an update today. The markets are recovering nicely. But let's get into the details and see what's going on and what lies ahead for us. All right, guys. So let's start with the granddaddy of them all, BTC USD. What is old Bitcoin doing? So just to summarize, a day or two, guys, ago, I had posted a video about us potentially coming down to the 5,800 mark, and unfortunately, it looks like we did. We dipped all the way down to this support resistance line before quickly bouncing back. Took us all the way back to around 7,500 that closing day, guys, and then basically we've been rallying ever since then. We rallied all the way back up to the 0.786 fib line. And what used to be support is now resistance, guys. So like anything, what was something is now the opposite of it. And yeah, let's play this out, guys. What could happen? So essentially, guys, there's two scenarios that might happen here. There's a bullish scenario and there's a bearish scenario. The bullish scenario, guys, and let's cross our fingers. This correction has been pretty deep, pretty severe. It'd be nice if this correction starts to turn around. And for it to turn around, let's see what's most likely to pan out. All right, let's get our colors here. All right, so a likely bullish scenario, guys, is going to look something like this. So it's going to do what it did, and then it's going to do something like this. So we ran up here, we touched this 0.78 fib line. In addition to that, you also have this 200-day moving average, which used to act as support and now is resistance. And what's going to happen, guys, is the price is basically going to come down here. It's going to run down there. It's going to bounce off this support line, bounce on there, and then we're going to punch through the 200-day moving average and this 0.7 fib line. Do something like this. And at this point, we'll run into the 100-day moving average and this 0.618 fib line. So we'll run there, bounce down here, do a little bit of correction, and boom. If we can do something like that, everybody, we are looking good. We are, if we can do something like this, we are looking at a full-throated reversal in the downward trend and towards the upside, which would be awesome, which is what we've all been waiting for. Another good sign, guys, is the volume. The last few days we've seen a huge volume increase. As everybody can see, we had a decrease in volume over this basically the month of December and January. Huge decrease in Bitcoin volume essentially, and then we had a huge blast in volume down here, which is a good sign. It means buyers are back in the market. People are buying up Bitcoin in large amounts, and a lot of buyers, which is what we want. You're going to see this kind of thing for any kind of true trend reversal. Now, the bear scenario, guys, is something like this. If this turns out not to be a correction, a true trend reversal, what we'll see is the bulls right here, buyers will fail to break this resistance point, and instead of coming there, we're gonna fall right down through here. If we fall through here, guys, we're probably gonna come back all the way back to 5,800 again. We might bounce there, might make a little bit of a run up, and then we may continue to the downside. Hopefully not, guys, but that is a real possibility. The trend currently is pointing down. The trend is pointing down, and pressure is still downwards. So those are the two most likely scenario, everybody. Hopefully we'll see this downtrend broken, and we'll see some more strong volume candles, guys, and we'll get a move to the upside. So those are our two cases and our two scenarios with Bitcoin. All right, let's take a look at Ethereum BTC, everybody. Here we go. All right. So I left some of the arrows that we put into place last time we did a technical analysis, everyone. And here's our situation. And honestly, guys, a lot of this is going to depend on what's going to happen with Bitcoin. This is a Ethereum Bitcoin comparative. Ethereum has done great over the last month or two. Really gotten a lot of momentum. An okay amount of volume, but nothing crazy. But everything is looking upwards right now. The question at hand, guys, is it appears that Ethereum is curling around here, which is actually a good sign. But it's trying to decide what it wants to do. The price is consolidating, and it needs to decide if we're gonna get a push to the upside, or if we're gonna get basically a push downwards. The data currently suggests that we might be ready to push towards the upside. These candles, the lowers are getting low and the highs are getting high. But essentially what we're doing here, guys, is we're getting a consolidation move. Let's sorry about that, guys. Let's do this. Yeah. We are basically, a little bit of a holding pattern. We have some wedging action here. Let's do this. All right. We have prices wedging up, and we are mostly likely to see either an upside or a downside move here. And honestly, guys, I think this is going to depend on what the heck happens with Bitcoin over the next few days. If Bitcoin gets a strong move up, we're mostly likely going to see a down move down to this 0.5 Fibonacci level. And if Bitcoin stays about the same If it consolidates, we're most likely going to see an upside move. All right, so that's Ethereum, guys. Let's take a look at our Ripple BTC pair. So as you guys know, Ripple saw a lot of action in the month of December. December and, you know, yeah, basically December was a killer month for Ripple. People have a lot of mixed feelings about the underlying technology and some of their goals and values. But let's take a look at price and the technicals of this. All right, so what's the data showing us, guys? So clearly we're in a downtrend. We're in some type of correction. Let's take a look at how much we've come down. Below Fibonacci retracement level. So we are literally, guys, we are about at the 0.618 fib level. So we've come down about 60%. It's a pretty decent correction. We've come down about 60%. We're right at about the 100-day moving average. Both of those things are pretty significant. And Ripple's probably going to do one of two things. The bullish scenario for this is that we're going to get some price consolidation around these levels, and then we're going to see a move up like this, and if we really have momentum, we'll punch through this 0.5 fib level line, which would make a clear indication that we're in a trend reversal, and we're gonna make a move to the all-time highs up here, guys. But honestly, like Ethereum, Ripple and its success is going to be largely based on what's going to happen with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin stays even, if Bitcoin kind of hangs down in this area, guys, that's going to be good for Ripple. But if Bitcoin makes a strong move up, or if Bitcoin makes a strong move down, Ripple is most likely going to head for the 0.78 fib line, which means we're going to punch through this fib line. We're going to break through the 100-day. Either we're going to come down to the 200-day moving average, do something like this, or if the move is really strong, if Bitcoin does a really strong move, we'll see a strong move all the way down to 0.78 Fibonacci retracement level, and then we'll bounce off of there. We'll do something like that. So that is Ripple, everyone. I'm not sure, guys. I'm just not sure about Ripple right now. It is at a good level for potentially buying back in, but I would wait for any kind of real confirmation. Wait to see what Bitcoin does, and then wait to see if we can get some nice consolidation around these levels. That's what we want to see. And the final pair I want to take a look at today, guys, is NIO. NIO has had a fantastic December and January, as many of you guys know. A Chinese platform play, if you will. And yeah, let's see what the data is telling us and what we should be watching. As you guys can see, we are clearly in a uptrend. NIO has been in an uptrend against Bitcoin the last couple months, and right now we are testing all-time highs, guys. Actually, this is our level right here. What can I say about this, guys? We're clearly in an uptrend. We're above all the moving day averages. We're above this trend line. Right now, we are basically waiting to see if we can break this all-time high resistance level. This is not financial advice, guys. This is just simply my opinion. I say this for educational purposes, but I definitely wouldn't be buying NIO at these levels. At least if you're comparing it to Bitcoin, I think it's pretty overbought. But two scenarios here, guys. The bullish scenario looks something like we're gonna break these all-time highs. We're gonna punch right through here. Let's see. Let's open this. Yeah. We're gonna punch right through here, do something like this, and like that. Or if NEO gets some questionable news, or if Bitcoin gets a strong move up, NEO will most likely fail to break this all-time high, and it will make a break for the downside, potentially towards this resistance level, or potentially all the way down to the 50-day moving average and this trend line, which is a more likely possibility. And then we'll consolidate down here, and then we'll make either a move up or we'll make a move down. But yeah, guys, NEO has had a great last few months. We're just gonna have to wait and see what happens to Bitcoin and if NEO can break all-time highs. I definitely wouldn't be buying into NEO at these levels. I would wait to see if it can come down here, find some resistance, and then consider adding to your position there. All right, guys, that's kind of the morning update. Feel free to leave any comments, suggestions below, and yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow or whenever we do another video. All right, peace.